The worst in London, not the worst in the country. It's one of the worst. For the worst, you have to head a few miles up the road. Is this the answer to childhood obesity? Learning about health in Tower Hamlets this evening as children are taught all about healthy eating. You eat? What kind of stuff did you used to eat before you came here?
Biscuits and stuff, and I used to hide in the kitchen and get some stuff.
Used to hide in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Lunchtime at this school in Hackney is definitely not a quiet affair. Hundreds of youngsters burning thousands of calories.
This is pasta salad. Just add some sweet corn, sweet pepper.
In the canteen, it's health food or no food on the menu, which in itself can cause problems.
The child can come and tell me, my mom said I don't have to eat it if I don't want to. So I cannot force the child to eat.
The fact is that there are more obese children at reception age here in Hackney than anywhere else in the entire country. Now, many parents would say it's because they can't afford to feed their children healthy food. You should try telling that to this lot.
If you go to McDonald's, you spend £2 or £3, you eat it, an hour later you're hungry again. You spend £2 or £3 here, give you a bag of vegetables, you go home, feed a family of 4, keep them full up for the rest of the day.
So, words of wisdom from the man on the stall, but perhaps his message isn't getting through to everyone.
I had a chicken burger meal. She had a small baby McD's meal.
Yeah. Actually, he liked McDonald's, but I just say you should try the chicken popcorn. Maybe he's gonna like it.
Not gonna harm her, is it?
Doctors are in no doubt as to why this problem is worse in certain areas.
You often find it in more deprived areas of the country, and a lot of people would say it is associated with poverty.
Child gyms like this are springing up across the capital in an attempt to solve the problem, but experts say it needs to be tackled years before it gets to this stage. Well, hopefully, Riz, for this lot, it will never get to that stage. I mean, look at them. It's exhausting just watching them. Well, Abdala Khan runs the group. She's here with me now. So you run this group twice weekly, and you see, I assume, a lot of children who've got weight problems. Is it linked to poverty, do you think?
No, it's not poverty. It's actually generation, basically, right now. It's the food industry, which is the main target. And the kinds of food products which they are coming up with, you know, every supermarket has those fatty cheese and lots of fat in it, lots of high sugar. That's the main cause of obesity these days now. Because as a child is like 5 or 6 years, we just give him, the first thing what we give him is a chocolate. We don't give him a fruit or a mashed banana. That's the thing.
Well, I mean, some parents would say, you know, it's too expensive to feed their children too healthily. We heard from some people in my report then who said, actually, it's not. Do you think that's just a myth people have?
It's not a myth, basically, but the thing is that even if you make them aware of exercise and nutrition, some of them are very ignorant about it. Even if they know what are the consequences of landing into such kind of a problem, they are ignorant about it. So what you have to do is you have to go and catch their self-esteem.
OK, Abdala,
yeah.
Thank you very much for that. Well, one interesting thing somebody told me off camera today was all of these huge corporations, your McDonald's, your Burger Kings, your Coca-Colas, or so on, have massive advertising budgets. When the government comes to advertising healthy eating, how does that one compare?
Thanks very much, Phil. Well, staying with sport and getting out and about, it's the second day of Wimbledon and all eyes might be on Andy Murray this evening. But there's already been one British success story today, thanks to a 24-year-old from Hackney, as Chris Slegg reports.
She's got it. That's fantastic.
Already a Wimbledon veteran at just 24, but today for only the second time in 8 visits to SW19, Anne Kyophevong was a Wimbledon winner. With her opponent Vanya King ranked just 1 place below her at world number 93, it was always going to be a close match. It was the American who found her stride quicker, taking the first